idiots. So here's the deal.
Okay, you're back.
As I was saying, or screaming in the background, Nashun is kind of one of the people that iPunchKidsz is most afraid of because
why is this?
David is convinced, David being IPK. I'm just going to call it David just for the duration of this set.
It's really hard because like all these guys are like friends of ours, and it's kind of hard not to like say their names.
Friend is a strong word, but okay.
Well, people
so
we know.
Right.
People we
So
know.
David is kind of convinced that Mario has a strong winning matchup against Lucario, and that it isn't a matchup that he should be playing, which has led to many instances of Nate getting set wins that he might not have gotten because David insists on going Fox. Which isn't to say that iPunchKidsz has a bad Fox.
He's got a pretty solid Fox.
Has he?
Yeah, so Nashun has a pretty good track record against Lucario.
Yeah. David knows how to multi-shine,
that's what Zesty said.
in case you guys didn't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of, man, it's like whenever you die, and then just like a space, he just starts like multi-shine. Just like, stop that. You're just stop.
You're making me feel bad about myself.
Like, you're hurting your hands. You're making me feel like I'm a dumb.
The thing about multi-shining is that, like, everybody, like, I feel like they're, like, Smash scrubs around the world who are so convinced that multi-shining is, like, a thing that they need to learn how to do. And have yet to realize that multi-shining is not actually very useful outside of, like, doing 2 of them. Like, don't get me wrong. Falco double shine, Fox double shine, even triple shine, that's, like, a viable option if you're good at it and can do it consistently. But, like,
why?
Multi-shining not on shield is completely different than multi-shining on shield, and B, anything more than, like, 3, you're just going to get grabbed or die. Which is not necessary, you know? Because at that point, like, you could be mixing up your... Like, if you're just, like, multi-shining repeatedly on somebody's shield, like...
They can do...
They're
just gonna walk away.
Doing
Just
the same
walk
thing.
away.
You just smash the eye out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, if you do the same thing 4 times in a row, I'm going to be like, oh, I should probably, like, do something about this, you know?
I feel like Spacey's just kind of multi-shining just randomly as, like, the equivalent of, like, kind of like the jock who's just kind of, like, showing off his, like, sports car
totally
and, like, his big house. Look at me. I'm so cool. I have, like, a car with 6 wheels.
Yeah. Oof. Someone asking in the chat why the multi-shine, why not just shine once to grab?
Yeah, shine grab's pretty great.
Shine grab is good.
Shine grab's really good. Use shine grab.
I mean, it's a mix-up thing, you know? Like, David is definitely more partial to the multi-shine than the grab. I mean, I feel like a lot of the time the question with options is, like, there's no such thing as a bad option, you know? There's just the option that your opponent doesn't expect you to do.
Yeah.
You know? Or an option that your opponent expected, as the case may be. Bye, Edgar. You know, so, like, if your opponent's reaction to the double shine, if they're, like, expecting shine grab and you multi-shine, then you're going to hit them. If they're expecting multi-shine and you shine grab, you're going to grab them. You know, it's, and that you can literally apply that logic to every single interaction that happens in the entire game.
Okay, right now this is actually a pretty, even game, pretty super close. Both of them guys are like super high percent.
Both of these players with a tendency to hang back in neutral and shoot projectiles. iPunchKidsz, especially with his Fox, he is very much the run and gun. He's all about just like building percent. Eventually, when he eventually does approach, he spams Texical on your shield until you cry.
You see, yeah, looking at like all these like IPK like highlight reels and like combo videos, you just imagine. I just imagine he's just like this super aggressive player, which turns out he's not.
Yeah.
It's just like
he's not at all. It's funny because I feel like that's the thing about combo videos, right? Is that you only ever see the part where they're killing someone.
Yeah, you only see the cool parts.
You can watch a combo video with a bunch of like I Love Bagel stuff in it and be like, dude, I Love Bagels' Luigi is so fucking like crazy and he does gnarly shit, and it's like,
but it's fucking Luigi.
He does gnarly shit every like 3 minutes, you know? You didn't watch the rest of that match where he, you know, spammed side B at the ledge for 20 minutes.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Ah, dang. Okay, this is that's pretty close. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Also, Dadpool, Falcon Punch isn't a bad option. It's guaranteed on Sheik's up B. There you go. Yeah. That's true. It works.
First, you can like you can probably catch like a spot dodge with a Falcon Punch, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Definitely not. I would bet that every single character in the game could like spot dodge grab or spot dodge jab or in some cases spot dodge shine before you can hit them with Falcon Punch.
If you did like the turnaround Falcon Punch where you spin around, you could probably like catch someone tech chasing on the platform. Like
okay, what if they're Mario and their response to your Falcon Punch is they cape you and then you turn around again?
Yeah.
There, Falcon Punch was a good option.
It was.
Because they didn't expect you to do it.
Exactly. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, Fox is
David
good.
doing well. You know, yeah, like I feel like there's kind of like this running joke with people that like David's Fox is bad. And it's not you just don't see it like in combo videos and cool stuff because it's kind of boring.
Because we want to see iPunchKidsz be Lucario because he's the Lucario
Well, that's what he's
guy,
known for doing.
know?
And like Machiavelli has talked about this a lot where he thinks that he doesn't like IPK's Fox because he thinks all IPK does is just shoot the gun and then run up and spam tech skill in your face. And like that he doesn't do anything interesting or new with the character and that he hasn't innovated, which is like, yeah, because it's Fox. And Fox has been around for 13 years or whatever the fuck. People have already kind of done everything that, you know, you're going to do with Fox. You know, there will come a time where we're all, well, some of us might already be tired of Lucario shit. But, you know, to a lot of people, the first time you watch iPunchKidsz do Lucario shit, it's like, dude, that's the gnarliest shit I've ever seen. The 400th time you see it, maybe not as cool. And you can say the thing about, like, Fox tech skill. Like, if you watched, if IPK played the same Fox in this game that, like 10 years ago in Melee, people would think he was the craziest fucking hot shit to ever exist, you know? It's just, you know, it's hard to do something new. You know? Like, to be an interesting and dynamic and aggressive Fox player requires an incredible amount of balls and like confidence and tech skill and execution. Like you talk about a Fox like Mango or Lucky, like, you know, it's so hard to play like that all the time.
You know, I think like playing like new, making like big like parts of making like new things or like new aspect, like like trying to innovate or be different from other players is honestly kind of overrated. It's like we're all playing the same game. Like if you can just be good at that game, then like you can have fun and you can beat people. It's like you don't really need to do anything like super new.
Have you considered maybe that having fun is for total wieners and it's all about winning and being the best?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Saying.
It's all the same. Everything's the same.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is tough because I feel like even though Nate is getting like really solid punishes every time he's taking neutral, like IPK is giving him a lot of percent in neutral. And also every time that IPK wins neutral, if Nate is above like 60%, he's probably going to die after that interaction, especially on like Smashville where the ceiling isn't that high. Like Fox is going to be killing Mario at like 90 if he misses the DI, 100 if he doesn't. And that's a spooky situation to be in because, you know, or, you know, sometimes things just work out in your favor, man.
That's what he gets for punching all those kids.
Yeah, you know, eventually Karma comes back. Yo, he better take this shit. Oh, he should have back aired. What a pussy.
Oh,
I can't believe he dropped that.
Oh, he's no.
Nate.
Okay.
I was.
Oh nope.
I'm really upset that he dropped that edge guard.
Down smash. Okay, that's over. It's over.
I would have made a whole combo video just about that edge guard.
It's not over. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not taking any risks.
There were so many opportunities, and that's like one of the things that separates like a really good player from an amazing player is like being able to just like buckle down and be like, all right, I'm gonna be edge guarding this Fox probably like 5 or 6 times in a row, and like being able.
That went the wrong way.
That's not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I think we broke the game.
That was fucked up. That's not.
You broke.
This is probably your fault.
Okay.
I've been.
Is it my Wii? It might be that. It might just be my Wii.
It's not even.
It's not even? Oh.
Dude, yes, Yoshi's Story. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about Yoshi's Story and how it's the best stage ever and I hate.
I fucking love Randall.
Yo, okay,
Randall's
so
much
like
fun.
Randall is legitimately one of the best mechanics in Smash. Like in terms,
He's so great.
it's a great mechanic because it creates like interesting and dynamic and like fast-paced edge guarding situations that no other stage in the game does.
Exactly.
And like it's great because like yes, you can land on Randall essentially by fiat, but being on Randall is not a good position to be in.
It's not.
That is a shitty position to be in.
You can't dash dance on Randall.
No, you cannot. Well, you can, but it's not very good dash dancing.
Oh, man.
So there's that. And there's also the fact that, like, Randall is predictable. Learn the fucking clock. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
That's
If you're a melee player, you know Randall. Like, that is, you know
Yeah.
the timing for that.
It's like, it is, Randall is a mechanic that gives, like, that same feeling of, like, surprise excitement that RNG gives while actually being totally predictable.
Yeah.
Which is, like, really cool. And this stage creates edgeguard situations
That wouldn't exist beforehand.
that no other stage in the game can do, and they're and it's constantly shifting. Moving platforms are awesome, and I like watching people play around with them. I love watching top players navigate around
moving platforms.
or just
Like
like
crazy stages.
just yeah, like things that we don't see as often. You know, it's like why watching like top player item bracket is fun to watch.
So what you're saying is PictoChat
Is the best stage, yeah.
is
that's
the
what I'm
best
saying.
stage.
Well, I would be saying that, but Yoshi's Story is the best stage. Yoshi's Story is the best stage in Smash.
Yoshi's Story is a close second to PictoChat.
Yeah.
And maybe Halberd. Halberd's actually the second best. Yoshi's Story is a close third.
Yeah.
We could settle on. I think that's fair.
Also, like, the fact that, like, you can land on Randall and maybe get another chance at surviving is
Yeah.
sort of also mitigated by the
super-
fact that you die at 60 on this stage.
Yeah.
Like, just, I don't know. It's amazing how it all feels so purposeful, you know? That's like the spooky thing about a lot of Smash stuff and a lot of Melee stuff in particular is, like, people talk about, like, how Melee is supposed to be an accident or whatever, but if you actually look at it as a game mechanically, there's no way.
Yeah, no.
You know?
No, Melee's definitely designed to be a fast game.
Falco's Shine sends you up, down air sends you down. Like, you can't tell me they didn't do that on purpose, you know?
Yeah, definitely a lot like the Melee accident stuff I think is pretty exaggerated.
Yeah.
It's just like the reasons they made Brawl slower. It's not like, oh, we hate competitive players. It's just like, we're literally designing the game for the fucking Wiimote.
It's true.
How do you play Melee on a fucking Wiimote?
Dude, I mean, how do you play Brawl on a Wiimote?
That too. Like, it's hard to just play Brawl on a Wiimote. Like, that's the main controller of the console. And then the whole console's thing was casual players. And, like, they didn't care. Like, the console's not selling to hardcore players. It's selling to casual. Trying to get your grandma to buy it. That's why they made Brawl so slow.
My grandma would not be very good at Brawl.
Oh.
She's really old. You know how grandmas, like, you know how, like, people age and then they get old and then they die?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Completely. That's a mechanic I sometimes forget about. That's, like, not my favorite mechanic in life.
Life is pretty bullshit.
Can we, like...
Nate's looking like he might be just about to take this. He's kind of, like, giving David the dick right now.
Oh?
Yo. Oh, man. He was getting close there. His mix-ups on the ground when he was,
If he just, like, full hopped and fared, he would have gotten that.
I love the platform layout on this stage, too.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Try
people
platforms.
being, like, able to be on the ground. Like, trap platformer is awesome, but I like being able to be on the ground and still, like, interact with the platforms above you, you know? Without, like, actually having to commit to a jump. Like, that's interesting, you know? I don't know. I just like seeing different kinds of stages.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And
So,
is that the set? Is that best
yeah,
of
that
three?
was the set.
Okay,
that's the best of 3.
All right, cool. Good job, Nashun.
Yeah.